no lie. All you can die. Never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Single. Hey, watch 13, watch 13. Hey, we're pretty quiet, team, we're pretty quiet. Whip, Will, watch the whip. Check the hot read, check 37, check echo.
2nd and long. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
He's crashing. He's checking crashing.
Back to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Good. 180. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the curl.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 13-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. It's 1st and goal, a chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Huh?
Hey, alert 33.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. I'm looking down from our booth. You can tell this crowd wants him to go for it right now.
And believe me, he knows it. And he's weighing that through his head right now. Actually trying to filter that out because this needs to be a cold decision by him. Not influenced by the crowd. Not influenced by outside factors. Does he believe in his team enough to go for it right here? I think he's going to heroic the crowd and do it.
And if he doesn't get it, they have to go the full length of the field. We'll see. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now a handoff working right.
Slip on.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 59 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other as they are now on the board here in the first half.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Harold Landry. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Rolling to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. 2nd down and inches. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Tight on, tight on, tight on. Show it, show it.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
There you go.
They'll drop the throw. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I'm looking too good.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
We got 4. We got 4. Mike 14. Mike 14.
He wasn't in playoffs. Well, he was, but he couldn't play because he was on the road.
2nd and 11. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Right before, yeah.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will knot things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Browns drive about to get started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On second down and 4, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Alert, 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 alert. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check. Hey, orbit. You ain't my touch.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. There goes a deep ball. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, 33 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel
on the
like
screen
they got to
likes
catch
that.
up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Jump, 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 jump. Check, check. Check, hop, hop.
2nd and 13. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Switch, switch, switch. Check, check, check. Check 50. Check safety, check safety.
And that'll set them back 5. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
Watch 38. Watch 38. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Out. Watch safety. Go. Safety. Check nickel. Check through this.
They'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Check. Fresno.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taywan Taylor, 70 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Able to locate his running back. Open downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Back to throw. Ball going deep here for Taylor. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taywan Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now he's going to go deep down the left. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Buddy up! And watch your leg! Kill!
And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. McFarland. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Kill.
And a give this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, Charlie. 54.
Now Mayfield. He wants it all for the end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Not yet. It's going to be in the draft, though. There's a minute left.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation.
Should have hit the dude under also.
What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
I don't know who it is.
For a deeper route and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here come the post, though. I got to get this Gino on 13.
He's back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this one complete to Smith.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Shit.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. We'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's Mayfield, and it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Got to.
Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen, down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take nothing. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay,
my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros,